one thing that has to happen for Arsenal to win, obviously, is that City need to drop points.
Yeah, City need to drop points. But this whole situation is funny, eh? Since Arsenal lost the game, it's a sort of commentary that is going around. So this is my thinking, okay? If everybody is thinking that Arsenal losing 6 games to go, losing the advantage is on brand, and it's funny because Arsenal are bottling it and it's funny, then what about Liverpool?
Yeah, we'll talk about
Liverpool, who you guys said they were consistent. You guys said they have more experience when it reaches this point in time. As soon as he came into contact with Ten Hag, he drops points at Old Trafford. He goes to at home against Atalanta, fails to score, loses 3-0. Then against Crystal Palace again. A Crystal Palace team under Glasner who haven't found their rhythm yet. We all saw them last week against Man City. They were really poor, especially defensively. And then they just failed to score. It's not about the loss.
Yeah.
It's about how on earth is Crystal Palace keeping a clean sheet at
Anfield,
playing like this? Like, it's not like Crystal Palace sat back and they were defending. Liverpool had chances.
Yeah.
But again, this has been on brand this season. Liverpool creating opportunities and missing. And again, it comes down to the recruitment. Darwin Núñez is not a pure finisher.
Yeah.
Diaz, Gakpo. There are 2. In Jota, who is almost always injured, and Mohamed Salah, who you can
trust. Yeah.
But in seasons past, you look at the likes of Sadio Mane with a volume of, if you create a certain volume of chances, you are guaranteed at least 15 goals. You get at least 10.
And Mane was always ending season stronger than Salah.
Very strong than Salah. So there was always this point where you didn't necessarily need Salah to be 100% for you to get your point because Mane was a decent finisher. But I don't think they've replaced that front 3.
Yeah.
In terms of style of play, they are given similar. But when it comes to the fine details of finishing, that's not the same. It's not the same. The problems still.
And I agree with you because when you look at Liverpool and the fact that, like we said, they've got a chance of winning the Premier League. But there's something about their characters. It's become almost like a habit to them where in about 14 games in the Premier League, out of 32 games they've played, Liverpool have conceded first. And they've most often been built by the attackers. Unfortunately for them, that trend has continued, but the attackers are misfiring. Yeah. So in the game against Crystal Palace, it could have been 2-0 before Liverpool started creating, but it was 1-0 because Robertson cleared one ball off the line. Then the opportunities came and they couldn't take them. I've always said that throughout this season, Liverpool have got defensive problems. Yeah. It's funny because when you look at it, they're not conceding so many goals, they're conceding chances. Yeah. And they are not, when they concede a goal, they win by 3 goals to 1, they win by 2 goals to 1. But it's not sustainable. And I remember 2 years ago, if anybody remembers, Liverpool went on a run where they were always conceding first, and they'll come back and win. And when they asked Jurgen Klopp, that is when he gave them the tagline, mentality monsters. now, that mentality is not happening because so many important players are out of form. Yeah. Mohamed Salah is not scoring goals. Gakpo is sometimes out of form. Darwin Núñez is not scoring. Jota just got back from injury. Curtis Jones is not the same player as he was at the start. So there are a lot of things that's not working for Jurgen Klopp. And for Liverpool now, they would hope that City drop points so they can capitalize. But will they be able to win the rest of their games that is left of the season? Only time will tell. All
right. So Liverpool is not looking good for them. Arsenal, obviously, not looking good. But this is the test of character. It's a test of... even if Arsenal were to go on a winning run till the end of the season and win every single game, and not win the Premier League title, I would still give them massive credit because in that case, then it would just be this small blip that would have cost them. But if they go on to drop a few more points and Man City end up winning the Premier League title by some margin that shouldn't be happening, then surely we have reason to question Arsenal's mentality.